Hi guys, this is my series on American history. This is episode 7. In this series we're going to be covering from the Revolution to the Civil War and maybe even further in the future. This video will be split into two parts. The first will be about the justification for westward expansion, and the second is the California Gold Rush. Manifest destiny was the 19th century cultural belief that the United States was destined to expand and spread democracy across the world. It was based on three main assumptions. 1. That American culture, society, and political systems were superior to all others. 2. That the USA had a divine mission to spread the ideals of liberty and democracy to other societies. 3. That the West was empty and uncivilized, and that Americans had a right and a duty to settle there. Because of this belief in manifest destiny, the United States actively sought to expand its territory across the continent. For example, in 1803, President Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory from France for $15 million, roughly $424 million in today's dollars, which doubled the size of the United States territory. In 1818, a treaty with Britain defined the 49th parallel as the border between the United States and British North America, now Canada. This resulted in all British territory south of this line being ceded to the United States. From 1845 to 1848, the United States annexed the Republic of Texas, which resulted in the Mexican-American War. After defeating Mexico, the United States acquired large areas of former Spanish territory in the southwest. By the 1850s, the United States controlled the entire continent from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Throughout these newly acquired lands, the United States government encouraged settlement and economic development. The new territories were classified as public domain, which was government-owned land, and then the government then offered this land to settlers for free or at very low prices. Many settlers from the eastern states where land was becoming scarce moved westward. They established communities similar to those in the original 13 colonies, eventually forming new states. In 1788, there were only 13 states. By 1851, there were 31, and by 1914, there were 48. However, this westward expansion displaced many Native American tribes. Although the United States controlled the western territories, much of the land remained unsettled. On January 24, 1848, gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill in California, sparking one of the largest gold rushes in history. This discovery led to many Californians quitting their job and heading to the gold fields. By July of 1848, 75% of California's male population had left the cities in search of gold. In 1849, news of the discovery had spread to the rest of the United States, causing a massive influx of people from other states and from around the world. Around 50,000 Americans were joined by Latin Americans, Chinese, Europeans, and Australians. By 1855, more than 300,000 settlers had arrived in California. San Francisco's population alone grew from 500 to over 150,000. The California Gold Rush contributed greatly to the settlement of the West. In September of 1850, California became the 31st state of the United States. Mining towns sprang up, leading to the establishment of schools, shops, roads, and civic organizations. Even after the gold rush ended, prospectors moved on to other regions in search of gold. By 1860, an estimated $550 million worth of gold had been mined, about $200 billion in today's dollars. This greatly boosted the United States economy and further development of the western states. In conclusion, settlers first expanded westward due to the belief in manifest destiny. Later, the discovery of gold accelerated this movement, resulting in the rapid settlement and development of the American West. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video the whole way through. Really appreciate it, and sorry for the low quality, but didn't have much time. I actually only started working on this the day of the 31st of this month, because I've been very busy this month, but yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe.